Good morning. As you can see, I am camping. I'm taping this here from my tent, and I have an awesome camp spot. I'm about 20 miles outside of Sun Valley, Idaho. So yesterday was a fairly productive day as far as riding. I rode about 370 miles altogether. 100 of that was on road, coming out of my house in Utah, heading out to the border of Idaho to pick up the Tat Trail, since I chose not to ride any of the northern trail in Utah close to my house. I've ridden it plenty of times. So I rode all day, no issues. Went and rode the Moon Crater National Monument, which is a park of 60 miles to get through it, and pretty desolate. Never saw another human being. Had volcanic rock all over the place, so it was picturesque in a few places, but not all that great. Long 60 miles going through there, though. Then came up into the mountains. The mountains here in Idaho, up around the Sun Valley and Ketchum area, are pretty spectacular. And rode all through those throughout the afternoon, and then ended up here. Really didn't want to go in and stay in Sun Valley, just an expensive resort town, so chose to camp out here. Once the sun comes up, I'll take a little bit better photo. You can hear in the background, that's a river, and I'm staying right down here on the banks. It is cold this morning. I am wrapped up in my sleeping bag right now as I'm sitting here huddled around my warm cup of coffee. It is cold. You can see your breath. And of course, I don't have a coat. So yesterday when I got here, it had to be 80 degrees. So it is pretty cool down here camping. So today I will definitely make it into Boise, and then start the repairs on replace the 2 tires and tubes, as well as an oil change over at my buddy's house, Jay, in the morning. Thanks for watching. Have a spectacular Sunday. So yesterday when I got here, this is more of a creek, slow babbling little creek, and overnight it has turned into a river from all the snow melt. Pretty spectacular in here. See some of the foothills there to the right. Here's my luxurious campsite here in the frigid morning. If you look back over the top of my motorcycle, you can see the peaks of the mountains. Pretty spectacular. Still a lot of snow up there. Here's my wonderful one-man sleeping contraption, also known as a tent. Okay, so now you have a little bit of an idea of just how cold it is. My phone decided to shut down because it was cold. So now that I got my phone warmed up, okay, we're going to try this one more time. Seems like all my electronics don't like this cold weather. My Garmin satellite tracker has stopped working. It shows that it's on, but no display. Plug in cords to, charge things are breaking just because it's so frigid out here right now. So let me see if I can turn this around. If not, I may have to turn it off to turn it around. Okay. Tent. You can see the peaks coming in. Sun is still coming out. It is about 10 till 7 in the morning now. But it is beautiful around here. Still very cold.
Alright, some of this might be like watching somebody's family videos from their vacation. But for me, I just cannot get tired of this scenery, the mountain scenery. See the peaks over here? We're going to end up riding right into, or right along the peaks here. Good morning, by the way, probably for the 5th time this morning. It is a very chilly morning. The road was closed and my luck ran out. The road was definitely closed. It was gone due to a huge landslide. No way to get around it. It's a 121-mile detour. So I am whittling my way through some old dirt roads. To get back up on the other side of that landslide. But this definitely eats up probably 4 hours of the day getting around this one. Luckily I put a lot of miles on yesterday. I can afford to give up some time. Still be at Jay's house for dinner. Top of the Sawtooth Mountains here. There was a huge fire. What was it, 2012 that happened? Wow, from up here you can really see the devastation. I remember riding around the fire when we were on our way to Sturgis, Heidi and I, with the Corrigans. But you come up here and the devastation you can just see forever. Look at how far that goes over there. The fire lasted like all summer. But from the highway down there around Stanley and that, you just can't tell the devastation. You get up here, wow, you definitely can. Also goes to show how long it takes the forest to recover from such a fire. Because there's still not much grown up here other than low-lying shrubs. really noisy. Sorry. Got my off-road goggles on. I am just heading into Boise.
All right, hey, good morning. All right, day 23. Started out a great day. It was cold. As you can tell in the video, it was really cold in the morning. It was so cold that some of my electrical wires that I had plugged in to charge things on the bike actually cracked when I tried to roll them up. So it was a frigid morning to the start. Had some problems with my GPS or satellite tracker, so ended up going into Sun Valley, going into Starbucks. Thank you, Starbucks. And in addition to getting a coffee, plugged in and updated some software, and it started to work again, so that was good. And then took off up into the mountains right away, of course, from Sun Valley, and ended up at a roadblock. And my luck finally ran out on finding ways around closed roads, because this road was gone. For miles it was gone. Huge landslide. I guess it happened a couple of years ago. So the only detour was 121 miles. So for 15 miles a section that was closed off, I had to go 121 miles around, get back up into go down from the Sawtooth Mountains, go back up into the Sawtooth Mountains to get around that, and around Featherville. Then got up into the mountains, spectacular, huge burn area. You'll see it on the films. There was a huge fire here. I think it was 2012, and wow, the devastation still. I mean, this is 5 years later. And wow, that was a large fire. And but good riding. Something kind of funky happened when I was up in the mountains. My GPS stopped working. All of a sudden, the little motorcycle in there just kept spinning and spinning and spinning. So for the afternoon, I ran on paper maps, because of course your cell phone doesn't get much coverage up there either. And then came down into Boise. Spectacular ride through there. Lucky Peak Reservoir. The Boise area is just beautiful. And then ended up at my friend's Jay's house here in Boise. And that's the background. I'm in his backyard, and this morning I will run over to the KTM dealership, pick up my new tires and fresh oil, and in Jay's garage we will get the dirty work done, and then I will be on my way. So great day, and thanks for watching.